Greetings, Ken. Greetings. Welcome to Ken 251 Blue Self Existing Monkey. I define in order to play the measuring illusion. I seal the process of magic with the self existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of realization. So, the original name of the blue monkey is Schwinn, if I'm not mistaken. The tone of this creation is self existing. And you can see this to my left. Self existing, the power of self existing is defined. The power of the blue monkey of or Schwinn is magic. The action is measuring for self existing tone. The action for blue monkey, Schwinn, is play. The self existing tone, the essence of the self existing tone is form. The essence of the blue monkey or Schwinn is illusion. So this is how this, what I call affirmation or poem of the day, was created with some timekeepers of the past, and they were given divine permission to do this. Okay, and so that is how this came about. So with the fact that we're being guided by the power of realization or accomplishment is what it's called. So that would be excuse me, the blue. Yeah, and here we go. Now, as the blue monkey of play, magic, and illusion, playing in the illusion with magic, we are guided by excuse me, the white dog. And what's fascinating about this is the white dog was just a kin, was yesterkin's archetype, or not solar flare, solar glyph. And so now it descends into the spiritual realm, into the subconscious, and as into the occult, the unseen world, as a helper, almost as an ancestor. It's almost like that because it descended from being the main kin to the next day, or the next creation, the next kin, becoming the hidden helper, to remind us while we're in play, while we're playing in magic, reminding us of love, of loyalty and heart, reminding us to come back to the heart, remember to come back down in a sense. And it's not down in negative. We've been taught that down and dark are excuse me, are evil or bad. And that's not the case at all. In fact, we can throw off our own divinity by thinking that all darkness and the word down and the word low is something bad. It's literally information. Even low frequencies and low vibrations, it's all information to use, to observe, and aha. So if I'll make it personally, if I am in a negative space, in a low space, in a low vibration, and I'm now aware of that, I can take that as information and think about the opposite. What can I do to counteract, to bring myself back into balance? It's not, if we take it real lightly and be like, oh well, yeah, all I got to do is do this alchemy, but we don't bring feeling and our emotions into it, it's not going to be as potent, and it's a part of ourselves that we are like covering up. We want to get as real as possible with this life experience. We don't want to gaslight our own emotions and our own thought processes. We don't want to gaslight this human experience. We want to take care of this life, and we want to be able to play. We want to be able to beautify it, right? We want to be able to beautify our experience and turn it into art in an elegant way, but it's different things that we have to take care of so that we can play from the highest timeline. Because sometimes if we're in a lower vibration, a lower frequency, lower energy, and we go into play, think of a villain like Joker. We understand, some of us understand most villains and why they are the way that they are. Had they catered to their own needs instead of blaming others for the reason why, they wouldn't be villains. It's something that the villain needed or needs in order for them to feel fulfilled and loved. And instead of them going within and working on what's going on in the inside, the villain blames the external and projects, and then and wants to harm the external, when really it's something going on in the inside. I get the villain, because any and all of us can intentionally or unintentionally become the villain at any given time. Most of the time we start by becoming a villain in our own lives, and then it becomes an external thing. Anyway, so where is our heart when we are in play? Where's our heart? Where's our loyalty? And where's the love? It's an important time to gauge where those things are while we're in play. And when we're beautifying and creating art, what kind of art are we creating? And when I'm speaking of art, I'm speaking of our lives, our personal lives, because we are the creators and co-creators and artists of our lives. And so being intentional about what we're beautifying, like taking our ugly situations and making them beautiful, finding out how polarizing, and finding out how we can take that thing and flip it, turn it into something else. That's what magic is. And then being guided by accomplishment, healing, and knowing. Now that we know, it's one thing, they say, if you know better, you do better. Well, knowing better is one thing, but actually becoming and being better than that's another level, because it takes consistency to crystallize who we have become and actually walk in the becoming that we know. We can know stuff all day, but if there's no embodiment, then we just know. And there's not enough energy and frequency and vibration to shift things for a long period of time. And as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, because this is my reality as well. You know what I'm saying? On one level or another. And so if we're challenged in this way, the question lies with the challenge of this creation, of this kin, which is the red dragon of birth, of being, and nurture. So our body and our mind needs some nurturing. If we being hard and negative on ourselves and thinking all kind of negative thoughts, it's time to look at that. Otherwise, we can become the Joker. And I'm not saying Joker is a bad person. Joker is what Joker is. Any villain. I'm not saying anything bad about no villain. It just is what it is. However, I've seen how villains have been able to shift their own dynamic, especially when people saw them in a different light. And some villains have changed their ways and became a hero, from a villain to a hero, because they were nurtured in ways that they did not receive nurturing as a child or as an adult or something like that. Something traumatic happened in their lives. They were not nurtured in that birthing, in their being. And so they chose the opposite. They chose the negative. It happens to all of us. Like I said, we are the hero and the villain in our own world. And how the way that we show up as the hero and villain in our own world, it becomes a reflection of how we think about what we do in the external world. All right, and so we're also on Seli plasma, which is connected to the moon, which is okay, not necessarily. The Seli is connected to the root chakra. I'm looking at the moon up here, but purifying the emotions. I'm also thinking about Monday. Today is Monday, which is ruled by the moon. Okay, so it's Moon Day. That's where I get the moon from. And so emotions, purifying our emotions, and connecting that with the red moon of this year. So anyway, the Seli plasma is connected to the root chakra. So getting grounded. There's different ways that you can utilize that. My bad, I'm trying to rush and get everything out. We're also on a yellow star, beautifying, creating art.